Hello, everyone. Pastor Willie here of Word Life Ministries International Church in Memphis. I know many of you, overwhelmingly responded to a request that I put out on YouTube and Facebook to pray and intercede for Pastor Frederick Casey Price, the pastor of Crenshaw Christian Center in Los Angeles. Well, he passed early Friday morning, and he had contracted COVID, yet it was reported that he had also been attacked in his liver or kidneys and his lungs. It had ravaged his heart as well. So my spiritual father, Pastor Frederick Casey Price, is in heaven. And they also said that 2 weeks prior to his passing, he had a glimpse into glory. God allowed him to see into heaven. And apparently he made his decision to go on to heaven predicated on that. Whether some believers and pastors believe it or not, but we do have some say-so over our enemy death. Paul said that he was in a strait between two. He said, I don't know if I should go on to heaven, Paul said, and be with Christ, which is far better for him, or to stay here with you believers and teach you further. He chose to stay in the earth. So we have choice over life and death. The Bible tells us in Deuteronomy, God said, I set before you this day life and death. Choose life that you and your seed may live. So we can choose to live or we can choose to die. Well, Pastor Fred Price chose to go on and be with the Lord. He was 89, and he was definitely a man of faith and power. Had a huge church of almost 30,000 members, the Crenshaw Christian Center in Los Angeles. He affected lives all around the world. He surely had a powerful impact on myself. And when my wife and I were going through some traumatic marital issues, the first couple of years we were married, my wife called Betty Price at their home and let her know what was going on. And Betty Price said, well, you and Willie get on a plane and fly out. We want to give you some marriage counseling. This was back in 1997. So my wife and I flew out, and Betty wasn't able to be there because she was hosting Ivy Hilliard and his wife, because they were in town getting ready to hold a meeting at Crenshaw Christian Center. But Fred Price counseled my wife and I. He gave us some wonderful, simple marital counseling tips. We took his advice, and our marriage began to blossom and grow and develop. Even though I'm a pastor, I am not afraid to get marriage counseling from other men of God or women of God who know what they're talking about and who have experience with the Lord. So Anita and our marriage is all the better, and every other area of our lives are all the better because of Dr. Frederick Casey Price. So he did pass Friday. I sure hated it because, you don't think that, or at least you don't desire men like that, men of God, to die. But he has done so. So he is in heaven. And I know what people say, well, he's in a far better place. Yeah, well, we know that. No one can comfort a person like the Holy Spirit. In times like this, people hug and they pat and they rub your hand and rub your shoulders and back. I tell people, don't do that to me. Thank you for your condolences. You want a hug? That's fine. But there is no one that can comfort a person like the comfort of the Holy Spirit. As a matter of fact, that's one of his 7 names, Comforter, the wonderful Holy Spirit. So I just wanted to give you that update. I don't know any of the funeral arrangements as of yet, or if any have even been made, but I'm sure going to miss my spiritual dad, Pastor Fred Price. So we can't pray for Fred, but we can pray for his wife, Betty, and their families and grandchildren. So I just wanted to share that with you. Thank you very much. I'll be back on later tonight with a video and let you know some more things that are upcoming in our ministry. But this was all about Fred, so that's why I wanted to take out time to share it with you. You stay blessed. I'll see you next time.